Greetings folks, and welcome to part 3 of the Valentine's Day Daz Raid with the Dysfunctional Family and Fairy Tale. Okay, so this is the third boss, actually two bosses. So you have Maestra, and you have Mansaroy Flame Fist, I believe that's how it's pronounced.
Your defense is feeble.
And we do quite well, although there are some mechanics here that you will see very shortly that are just tuned to murder marksmen in particular. We're not sure why. Basically, you'll see a murder bomb spawn on the platform with me, and before it's even properly spawned, it's shooting a murder laser at me, or where I was less than a tenth of a second before. Literally, there's no time to react. If I hadn't been moving, I would be dead. Now, the annoying fact about those bombs is, at the moment, for some reason, we're not sure why, but when I shoot them at any range, I and the bomb explode, killing everybody. There's the bomb. And I do the smart thing here, where it's like, there's something wrong with the bomb's mechanics, get the hell away from it. Leave it the hell alone, and I just continue focusing my DPS on the boss. You got to understand, Dazzler's still a new raid. There are some mechanics for some classes that are just screwy as hell, and it is just if you come across a mechanic like that, you avoid it like the plague, and just hope that the rest of the raid can pick up your slack, because that's what it is. Although it's not slack, it's not intentional slack. It's Blizz class slack, basically. And we've all encountered that at some point in the past. So it's perfectly acceptable in the early stages of a new raid's release. Hopefully they'll fix it. I mean, you've just seen it right there. That laser was unavoidable unless I'd been moving. And keep in mind, I'm a marksman. Moving is bad because it means we can't channel. We can't channel our aim shots. It's horrible. So yeah, it's something that definitely needs to be detuned. Anyway, on with the show. So we're keeping Maestra's HP below Mansaroy's HP.
No quarter for you.
It's pretty important to do this for just boss murdering reasons. I think it's to do with the fact that she's a monk, and there's a certain amount of healing that can be done if his HP drops below her HP, I believe. And yes, you just saw me do some very spoony things with those. It didn't put me as far ahead as I wanted it to, and I'm still playing catch up, but hey, never mind.
I'm out of range.
So we make it around, and basically we're on phase 2 now, and we're knocking down the barriers. As a marksman, this is actually one of the phases I like. It's like target rich environment. Thank you very much, because I'm just able to hit everything for quite a lot of damage. It makes me very, very happy. Everyone else is able to hit everything for quite a lot of damage, DPS wise as well. It's just, you know, single target isn't a marksman's strong point. I honestly, it's multi targets or nothing. I'm not sure why they've tuned it that way for marksman. It's like, you're a sniper. You only do well against multi-targets. That doesn't sound right, Blizz. Maybe I don't know. Maybe do something about that, but psh, they won't. Yeah, Blizz hate hunters. We all know it. They can say we don't hate hunters, but they really do. Especially when you realise that they're releasing a so-called ranger class, then it's going to be a copy paste of all the marksman's, or all of the hunter's old abilities. Apparently, all of the hunter's old abilities copy pasted from like Vanilla and the Burning Crusade. So they'll have a mana bar, they'll dual wield, and use a bow and arrow at ranged. So everything that I used to be able to do, basically. Yeah, I need to stop complaining about that. On with the show. So yeah, we're DPSing down Maestra. She's around about 25% health, ish. And the fight is going really well at the pretty much 5-minute point here. Even though the initial pull for the fight went a little bit messy, but we won't talk about that. It's fine.
Your defense is feeble.
I also don't get platformed at any point, and I've never been platformed at any point during this fight, which is probably a good thing.
The dragon will bring your doom.
The bosses do their transformation, and obviously we just continue focusing our DPS on the Storm Dragon. Someone lets a Bloodlust out, which is again perfectly timed.
Face the flames of the inferno!
The bosses do an outrageous amount of damage, and they're stacking on a pretty nasty debuff onto the tanks at the moment. So it's really important that they die very, very quickly. We get her down, and that just makes the whole thing much more tankable. Although if you see poor little Pit, our druid tank, he's up to 26 stacks now of fire, so he's really feeling it. And I think Strong actually does switch. Yeah, you see Stronghorn switches there and takes it off. And that's that boss down. So I hope you enjoyed it. Sorry about my bitching. I feel the need to vent about it. But in the meantime, have fun, play safe, and I will see you later for episode 4.